happiness through curiosity on TRS Clips. How are you looking the way you do at 40?
I still have grays.
Ari, that it adds to it.
So day one, they did mascara, and whenever I'm like in interviews, I'm always like playing with it. And at the end of it, my hands are black. I'm like, just forget it, leave it. It's okay. Just some grays, but I'm enjoying it. I think I'd rather be here than in that sort of not knowing in my 20s as to what or where I'll end up.
Yeah. One thing which has been a recent learning for me, and it's such a cliched learning in life, but I had to learn it again.
Yeah.
Someone I was dating was an amazing person, great relationship, but I just felt like she was very sad on the inside because of her own past. But she would really like cling on to that sadness. So music choices were sad, conversations were sad, everything was about pain and sadness.
Right.
And I'm a normal, happy dude, but I find myself thinking about my own traumas a lot more.
Was it bringing you down?
Unknowingly, yeah.
Yeah, I think that happened.
And then later on, after we broke up, I met my old friends. I started seeing other people, and I realized the world is a much happier place than my last few months were.
Yeah.
And that made me understand that happiness is one of those things where you get to set the ceiling.
Yeah.
So in every moment, you get to decide that, no, I want to be even happier, and start finding joy in like small things.
Right.
Start finding joy in like large things. Really celebrate happiness. And when you do that on a regular basis, you actually become happier.
Yeah, I agree.
Tell me about like your whole style vibe, dude. Like one of the most common things that comes up about you when someone Googles your name is one of India's most stylish men. How do you look at it? How? And I agree. And style is not just the way you dress or the way you keep your beard. It's all of it put together, and the energy,
Right.
and then how you let the energy dictate what the world sees on the outside.
I think I definitely always had an eye for detail from when I was young. Like I noticed every little thing. I like to see effort in anything. Like when I walk into a room, it's like I love the color of the wall. I'm noticing everything on your shelf, and I'm like, it speaks so much about you, and it shows culture and all of this stuff.
Does it say that I'm a f***ed up guy?
No. It feels lived in. A lot of the times people don't put anything out, and you don't know. The house doesn't speak about them. And I think from when I was young, like low-angling my father, and he was always stylish, and he was always cool, and he was always dressed really well, and so I used to want to dress so as a freaking toddler, or like when I could speak and walk, I wanted to dress like a grown-up. Like my I think 4 or 5-year-old self going to some school fancy dress party, I want to wear a suit with a bow tie and all this stuff. And
you knew the ladies like all this?
It was nothing to do with the ladies.
Okay.
I was just like, I want to dress. I think I was always like a bit of a dandy. Like I want to like be well turned out, but dressed like a grown up, not like a kid.
How does a brother become a better dressed man?
No, understand. I think it's so important for us to understand our bodies. You know what is your strong suit. Like what is, if you have a certain type of shoulder, if you have a belly or whatever it is, you dress according to that. Let's not highlight the bad sides. You enhance the good parts, and that's the best thing about clothes. Anyone, any body type can be well dressed.
Self-awareness,
Yeah.
experimentation,
Yeah.
and Malayali genetics.
No, but we need to understand a bit about how clothes are cut and how they fit us and fall on us and stuff. I see a lot of people sometimes wearing very expensive, big label stuff, but just not fitting them right.
You mean the vibe is also not right?
Yeah, it's off.
People are trying to say that, listen, do you see this brand?
Yeah,
this is how much money I'm worth.
That's fine, but below that, if that shirt is hugging a belly or something, that means you bought the wrong size.
So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to TRS Clips for more.